This 20 minutes video is enough to get 10 out of 10 in your ICSE Geography Board Exam 2025. I will discuss the silly mistakes why the students are losing marks in topographical map. So for that, you need to see the full video of ICSE Geography for topographical map. Let's start the topic topographical map. So in topographical map, you can get 10 out of 10 very easily. Just you need to avoid the silly mistake. Every time students are making those silly mistakes, and that's why they are not getting full marks in topographical map. But this time you should not repeat those silly mistakes in your board exam. So how you have to do? So let's start. First, let's talk about the 4-figure gate difference. For 4-figure gate difference, shortcut, you need to remember how you are writing capital L. Obviously, you are writing capital L first the vertical line and then the horizontal line. Similarly, the vertical line which represent easting, that easting 2 digit you need to write, and the northing 2 digit you need to write. So first vertical line, along with the vertical line, which number you will get, the 2 digit number you will get, that represent the easting, and then the horizontal line that represent the 2 digits, that means the northing. So in that way you need to write the 4-figure gate reference. Now let's talk for the 6-figure gate reference. For 6-figure gate reference, first of all, obviously you need to get the 4-figure gate reference. Now you need to find 3rd digit of easting and 3rd digit of northing. So for easting, you need to hold the scale horizontally. If you hold the scale horizontally, you will get that 3rd digit. It means you will get the number in millimeter. Now 2 centimeter represent 1 kilometer. So here how much millimeter you will get? You will divide by 2. So that number, it will be the 3rd digit of easting, and similarly you will get the 3rd digit of northing. But here remember, the 0, it will always be there in the left side or in the lower side. So for easting, left side it will be 0, and for northing, the lower side it will be the 0. Again, the concept of L, left and low. So let's start with the next topic, that is the definition of contour and contour interval, that you need to know. These are very commonly asked questions. And contour interval in the topographical map, you can see below where the index it will be given. So there you will see the contour interval is given 20 meters. Whatever topographical map you will get, always the contour interval it will be 20 meters. Next, let's talk about the identification of landforms by the contour. So from the contour pattern you will be able to understand the landforms. According to your syllabus, you need to do steep slope, gentle slope, hill, valley, ridge or water divide and escarpment. How we will get? You need to understand the contour pattern. Here you can see the first, where the contours it will be very close, so it means gentle, it means steep slope, and when the contours it will be far away from each other, it means there will be gentle slope. And when you will see one landforms, both the part, one side there will be steep slope, another side it will be gentle slope, that time we will consider it as a escarpment. For hill, you will see the circular pattern contour. Here you can see the circular pattern contours are there, it means those are the hill. Or next one you will get the ridges. Ridges you will get the pattern like this. The concentric circle, within the concentric circle some more concentric contours pattern it will be there. It means those are the ridge. Let's start with the next one. You will get the different height. What are the height? Triangulated height. Remember, triangulated height, it will be marked on topographical map with triangle and then the number. And remember, those number represent height from the mean sea level in meter. Next one, spot height. Spot height you will get with black dot and then the number. Similarly, benchmark you will get where the BM it will be written. Right? So it means the benchmark. Relative height or relative depth. Remember, the relative height or relative depth is not the height from the mean sea level, it is the height from the surrounding. Right? So those are the things you need to know. Next one, interpretation of color tints and conventional symbols. So first, color tints. there are few important colors are there, like the first yellow color, it represents the agricultural field. The green color is represent the natural vegetation. The white patches, it represent the open scrub or barren land, and the blue color obviously it will represent the water bodies. So in that way you will get the idea of the topographical map and the land use pattern also. We will discuss those things later. Next, the conventional symbols. Remember those conventional symbols, this page it will be given along with your topographical map. So you don't need to worry. But if you will know those things, symbols well in advance, that it will help you to save your time during your exam. So what are the important symbols you need to remember? So first you can see the roadways, and especially you need to focus on the temple, chhatri, mosque, idgar and circuit house and the inspection bungalows. And along with that you need to know the symbols of police station, you need to know the symbols of post office. Those are the important symbols. And from medical side you need to know about the hospital, medical dispensary and veterinary hospitals. Those are the things you need to know. So we will discuss those things slowly, and also you need to focus on the types of roads. Those are the important symbols you need to know. If you know the symbols, the topographical map, it will be easy for you. So next you will see that you need to answer the question regarding the scale. Remember on the topographical map 3 types of scale given. What are those? The RF scale, RF always it will represent with fraction, so always it will be 1:50,000. Next one, the statement scale. Remember for statement scale you need to write 2 cm to 1 km. Here it will be written, right? So, but all the topographical map, that RF and the representative representative fraction as well as the statement scale, it will be given same. So statement scale always it will be 2 cm to 1 km, and RF it will be 1:50,000, right? So let's start with the next, measuring distance. That is very important. Now if it will be straight distance, so you can measure with the scale easily. But if it will be not straight line, how you have to measure? You need to use the string. After measuring with the string, what you have to do? You have to straight that string, and you need to that measure it with the scale. Now how much centimeter it will be there? Remember that you need to divide by 2. Why? Because the distance you are getting in centimeter, that is on map, but actual ground, what will be the distance? 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. So according to that you need to divide by 2. So what will be the digit? That it will be kilometer. So that it will be the distance on ground. Next one, you need to know about the how to calculate the area. Remember, calculate the area. First of all, you don't need to see in the map. From the question only you can answer those questions. How? First of all, you need to find out the distance, the difference between the northing and the difference between the easting, and just you need to multiply, and that answer always it will be square kilometer. Don't make mistake here. You don't need to do division or any other thing. Just multiply, to find out the difference of northing and difference of easting, and then just multiply. It means that much square kilometer area, right? So next you will find out the direction. 8 cardinal directions are there. So upper side is north, lower side is south. There is no problem at all. But problem is there finding east and west. Remember, you need to write we, W-E, we. So W it will be there in left side, it means, and E it will be there in right side. So in that way it will help you to get east and west. And now other important things you need to remember. When you have to get the cardinal direction, always remember north and south you need to write first, then east and west. So you cannot write east north, always it will be northeast. Similarly, in between south and west you need to write south west. You cannot write west south. So these are the silly mistakes you have to avoid, right? So you will get the direction by 8 cardinal direction. Okay, now let's talk about the settlement. Settlement pattern, it will be represent with red color boxes. When red color box, it will be filled with the red color, so it means those are the permanent hut, and when it will be not filled with the red color, only square, it means those are the temporary hut. And when you will see those type of red color boxes, rectangular shape, it means those are the inhabitant, or you can say cities or village, right? And when it will be cross symbols with red color, it means those are the deserted settlement, so people are not living there. Next important things you need to know about the transport system. So in the transport system, few important colors you need to remember. Expressways, it will be marked with purple color, but you don't need to do these things, because whichever map you are getting, G43S7 and G43S10, there you will not get those expressways. Next one, national highways. National highways, it will be represented with magenta color. State highways, it will be represented with brown color. District roads, it will be represented with yellow color. And then unmetal road, it will be represented with red color, double parallel, two parallel red color and broken. That means the unmetal road. Cart track, it will be red color straight line, the simple line, that it will be the cart track. And the pack track, it will be their broken line, right? And footpath, it will be red color dotted lines, though that it will be footpath. So let's see here. Here you can see all the three major roads are there. Magenta color, where it is written NH14. Can you see that NH14 is written? Those are the national highways. And national highway is connected with the brown color line. It means those are the state highways. And the yellow color lines are also there, connecting the national highways and state highways. Those are the district roads. Those are the three important roads, metal roads are there according to your syllabus. Next, footpath, cart track, pack track, those symbols you need to know, and don't worry, those symbols are already given in your topographical map, convectional symbols, so you can refer to that. Next one, you need to find out the river flow direction. So first of all, river flow direction, finding the river flow direction, it will be very easy. First of all, you will get the symbols of arrow, right? With the arrow mark, it will be given. So from arrow marks, you can get the river direction easily, right? And if there will be no arrow marks, then you need to refer to the spot height or triangulated height along with the river, because river always it will flow from high altitude to the low altitude. So according to that, you can find out the river flow direction, and river flow direction you need to mention as per the cardinal direction, right? Next important thing, the river bank, right? Don't worry, river bank, what you need to know? First of all, you need to know about the river flow direction. Once you will get the river flow direction, then what you have to do? You need to imagine you are standing on the river, and towards the flow of rivers you are walking. So if you are walking towards the flow of the river, so your right hand side is the right bank, left hand side is the left bank. So here rivers are flowing, and you can see the person is also walking in that side. So the right side it will be right bank, and left side it will be left bank. Remember, you cannot write north, south, east, west in that way. Bank always it will be represent either right bank or left bank, right? Next, here you can see the drainage pattern. Drainage pattern, you will see that black lines it will be marked. Those are the drainage line or drainage line. So how you will see how the black lines it will form the pattern. So according to that, you will see the drainage pattern. So first, when the black lines it will join with each other, it means tributaries it will join with the main river, almost looks like a leafless branches of tree or roots of tree. So that time it will be called a dendritic pattern. So here tributaries it will join with the main river less than 90-degree angle. So first one, that is the dendritic pattern. Here you can see it will looks like the leafless branches of tree. Next one, trellis. For trellis, you will remember the tributaries it will join with the main river almost in 90-degree angle. So that time it will be called trellis pattern, right? And the radial pattern. Radial pattern it will be easy to understand. You will see the concentric brown color line, it means the contour lines, and the black color line it will cross the brown line, and it will go in all the direction from the one center point. So that time it will be considered as a radial pattern. So after that, here you can see the settlement pattern. Settlement pattern it will be easy for you to understand. This is the red color boxes basically. Now there will be two type of settlement. When the red color boxes, it will be very congested. So that time it will be called the compact settlement or nucleated settlement. And here, as you can see, the anadra settlement. Here the settlements are very close, compact. So those are the compact settlement or nucleated settlement. On the other hand, where the settlement, it will be there, away from each other, little away from each other. Here you can see the small boxes are there. Those are away from each other. It means those are the scattered settlement or dispersed settlement, right? So in that way, you will be able to understand the settlement pattern. Next, you need to know about the natural features. What are the natural features are there? River or streams, those are the natural features. Broken ground, so broken ground symbols, here you can see the black color along with the river line, those are the broken ground. And the sand dunes, it will be marked with the brown dots, that will be the sand dunes. Then rocky slopes and cliff, those are the landforms you will get, those are the natural features, right? Next one, the man-made features. What are the man-made features? Like the roadways, railways, canals, embankment, causeway, diggy, fire line, aqueduct, power line, police station, post office, hospital. Those all symbols are given there, along with your topographical map in the conventional symbols part. So those are the man-made features, right? Next one, here you can see the man-made features. What are those? Like the sluice. Sluice is the man-made features. Aqueduct, right, is the man-made features. Covered tank, those are the man-made features, right? Here you need to remember one thing. The two things are there, surveytory and the tank. These two things, it will neither come under man-made nor under natural features. So you need to avoid those two things when you are writing the man-made or natural features, right? Next, climatic condition. How will you identify the climatic condition? If you will see hot and dry climatic conditions, so there you will get the features like the sand dunes or barren land. So it indicates the dry condition, the hot and dry condition, that is called arid regions. Next one, if you will see non-perennial rivers, broken ground, open scrub and causeway, those indicate that hot and seasonal rainfall, right? Next one, the economic activity. How will identify the economic activity? If we will see the yellow color patches in the topographical map, it means agriculture is the main economic activity, as well as you will see the canals, aqueduct, sluice, all those things you will get. Next, mining. Here you can see the symbols is given there, and where it will be written marble stone quarry or sandstone quarry, it means mining is the main economic activity here. Next, forestry. If you will see the green color patches, it means forestry, it will be the main economic activity there. And animal rearing. If you will see the veterinary hospital or open scrub, so that indicates that animal husbandry is the main economic activity over that area. If you remember those things, there will be no reason that you will not get 10 out of 10 in your board exam. And if you want to know the details about how to do all those things, so for that you need to go through my YouTube channel. There I have uploaded the topic wise videos for topographical map. There are many more topic wise videos are there in topographical map. There I have discussed those things in details. So if you have any problem regarding that, please refer to the details topographical map videos. Similarly, I'll come with some more videos, chapter wise, topic wise videos. So before the board exam, please go through that things, and there will be no reason you will get less marks in your board exam. Thank you very much for watching KSK Geography. Meet you soon in our next video. So for that, subscribe my channel, that's KSK